Your website, your words.
It's not my website.
Yes, it is.
No, it's not. Check my website. Next.
Bro, you're saying is falsely me. That's an accusation. That guy is bald. I, on the other hand, am not bald. I never heard of him until I saw your stream where you slammed his ass and it was all downhill for Tate from there. As far as I can tell, yeah. I did slam his ass and it was downhill from there for Tate. That is true. I'm straight up talking about the overwhelming amount of evidence that suggests that women are more careful drivers than men, okay? And therefore better drivers than men.
Personal experiences, all of the car crashes I've been involved in, all the times my car was hit, and all the negative experience I've had on the road, women were at fault. I'm saying that I am not comfortable with women driving because of my personal experience. Those are my personal experiences. You can drag up all the empirical evidence in the world you want to try and drag up.
You are creating now a hypothetical scenario in which you want your opponent to concede. We will never be able to arrive at a meaningful solution or a resolution to this conversation if we're both operating on personal anecdotes and hypotheticals.
You believe what you're told to believe. You don't believe your own eyes. You don't believe your own ears. And that's why you're going to sit here and talk about empirical evidence that you found on Google. Cool. If you believe everything that's on Google, that is your prerogative, my friend. And if you think that makes you sound smart in the modern world to say that I read a piece of paper that tells me to believe X, so I believe X, and I ignore my own personal experiences, and you think
I'm
that
not
makes you
asking you to ignore your own personal experiences. I'm simply asking you to look at the data. Andrew, do you believe the Earth is flat or round, spherical, globe?
Round.
You believe it's round, right? But when you walk outside, it feels like it's flat.
Brother, and I
It looks flat, it feels flat, but you believe it's round. Why do you believe the Earth is round?
Because I have personal experience that would prove to me that the Earth is.
Oh, you have personal experience. What happened? Did you go up to the moon? Is that how you figured it out?
Actually, I flew up into space and I looked down on Earth. And I saw a big circle.
That's crazy. Okay, you don't have to. Hey, listen, you don't have to concede on that point, but I think you and I both understand the importance of scientific, the importance of empirical evidence in that one, right? Or you know, science.
We are doing an interview with you because you're facing some very serious allegations.
Correct.
Rape, human trafficking.
Yep.
And also because there's a great deal of concern about the things you say and the impact that they have on young people, on women.
I don't think the concern's about the things I say. I think the concern is for the level of influence I have and the reach I have.
Let's start with the allegations. Have you raped anybody?
Absolutely not.
Have you trafficked anybody?
Absolutely not.
Exploited any women for money?
Absolutely not.
But you have admitted using emotional manipulation to get women to work in the webcam industry for you.
No. We have an open criminal investigation. I am absolutely not really sure I'll be found innocent. I know the case better than you. I know it intimately and you don't. I have seen all the criminal files and the evidence against me and you haven't. I know the truth of what happened and you don't. And I'm telling you absolutely and utterly, I've never hurt anybody, that the case that's been
he's coming across a little woman-like to me, actually. Sir, you're coming across a bit like a female. Very emotional, not very alpha, losing frame.
Been put against me is completely and utterly fabricated, and I'm never going to be found guilty of anything. And it's very difficult for me to answer your in-depth questions because we're sitting here inside of the territory of Romania. I'm beholden to the Romanian legal system, and I'm not going to incriminate myself.
Let me read you then what you have said about what you have done.
Sure.
Damn, she cut his ass.
You have said, my job.
Tate's team filled their end just like how Trump does when he does interviews with fake news. Yeah, I'm actually glad they did that. I don't want to see some BBC ass cuts in here. I'm not in the business of like seeing whatever BBC decided was the best possible light for themselves. Wasn't it the BBC that also glazed our boy Elon?
Do you have any regrets buying Twitter?
I think it was something that needed to be done.
I mean, you said earlier
quite
that
difficult, you know.
Come on, bro. If you push back, I'm gonna lose my mind. Push back. He didn't want to buy Twitter. He was forced to buy Twitter. If you don't even get this down, I don't know what to tell you. You should just like leave your badge after this interview. You are no longer a journalist. You are just a meat writer. I mean, throated him like the Throatzilla. So, you know, you guys.
Was to meet a girl, go on a few dates, sleep with her, get her to fall in love with me to the point where she'd do anything I say, and then get her on webcam so we could become rich together.
I don't think that's what I personally said. I think
that's exactly what you said.
Dude, that's a transcript. That's literally a oh my God, that is literally from a video. Oh my God, that's awesome. His defense is what? Like it was AI? Is that the defense? What are we at right now?
That's on your website.
No, I've never said that. That's something that you found on the internet. Doesn't mean I've said it.
Dog, that's crazy. That's your counter? I never said that. I never said that. That's insane. Bro, come on, dude. That's like why his fans love him to begin with. Yo, dude, will this work on his fan base? Of course it will. What am I saying? Of course it will. They're so stupid. God, they're so stupid. They'll forget that is literally why they liked him to begin with, because he was saying that shit. And now they'll be like, oh, he never said it.
And again, once again, if any female on the planet has a problem with me, I strongly recommend her to go to the police and try and pursue me for criminal charges. I'm actually such a nice...
Wait, they did that in Romania. They did that in the UK, and then the UK was like, oh yeah, we don't prosecute rape around these parts. So much so that literally, oh my God, his hair looks so bad. So much so that there was an internal investigation conducted about the lack of prosecution on sexual assault charges in the UK, and they found that like there was criminal negligence, okay, in the police force. The bobbies were not prosecuting rapes. So the irony is Andrew Tate literally, by his own words, left the UK to go to Romania so that he could like more easily do sexual assault and stuff like that in the Me Too era, except he was more protected in the UK than he was in Romania. The UK never actually got to this point. They just dropped they never even like continued to prosecute him, whereas Romania did. So that's the irony.
Nice person.
The
I've never had
BBC has
anyone come at
spoken
me.
to somebody since your arrest who says exactly those things, that with you it's all manipulation, there's an ulterior
Is
motive.
this so
I don't mean to nitpick, but I don't think that's what that BBC reporter said is a verbatim transcript. Yes, it is. It's not a transcript. It's literally copy paste. Do you know where it's from? Not only from his videos, but also from his website. It was on his website. Why are you guys like this? It was literally on his website. It's on video and it's on his website. He deleted it, of course, but you can see it on the Wayback Machine. Oh, this is the website. My job was to meet a girl, go on a few dates, sleep with her, test if she's quality, get her to fall in love with me to where she'd do anything I say, and then I get her on webcam so we could become rich together. Whether you agree or disagree with what I did, with her loyalty, submission, and love for me doesn't matter. You cannot reject the results, and the results are simple. My girlfriends would do more for me than 99.9% of men's wives would do for them. Anyway.
Point where she'd do anything I say and then get her on webcam so we could become rich together.
I don't
There you go. What now, tater tots? I mean, this dude literally self-snitched non-stop. And he basically said, no, I did not say that. And then all of a sudden, you guys are like, oh, well, I believe him. He never said that, actually.
There is
actually accused me of a crime.
emotional or psychological manipulation.
I've asked you a question, and I've allowed you into my house.
I'm asking you a question.
Correct, but you're not the boss here, because I've allowed you into my house.
I'm asking you the questions.
Correctly, and I'm telling you.
You get to decide the answers.
No, we're equal here. I've allowed you into my house. You don't come here with a position of authority. I'm doing you the favor as Legacy Media.
Oh my God, he sounds like such a bitch in this, dude. But if you like him because of what you think he is in your mind, because you've built up this like character in your mind of what Andrew Tate is and what he represents, I suspect you won't actually see this for what it is. A cowardly, pathetic man who is desperately trying to look alpha while falling apart in a spectacular fashion. Falling apart worse than that motherfucker hairline, dog. Holy shit.
Media giving you relevance by speaking to you, and I'm telling you now.
He said I'm giving the BBC relevance.
This Sophie, which the BBC has invented, which there's no face of, nobody knows who she is.
The BBC did not invent
Of
her.
course not. And because you never invent anything. And she's not filed criminal charges against me. What are we talking about here? What is she saying?
We're talking about emotional manipulation
Has she-
into the sex industry for your financial gain.
Absolute garbage.
I'm describing women who are going to court to accuse you of rape and human
Sophie hasn't
trafficking.
gone to court. Sophie doesn't
and
exist.
I'm describing women who have spoken to the BBC at length.
Sophie doesn't exist.
And other media organisations about what they say is emotional manipulation and coercion. And I'm quoting back to you your own words where you describe
They're not my words.
coercion.
They're words.
Whose words are they?
Emotional
They're
manipulation.
words you found on the internet, and Sophie doesn't exist.
On your web.
They're words you found on the internet. Bro, you have like a mountain of footage on this. Like it's not just that you wrote it on your website, but there's also so much footage on this. You think this is gonna stick? Like what the That's a crazy, crazy argument, dude. It's like, well, they're words you found on the internet. Nobody knows who might have written them. That's awesome. Yeah, where do we find them on the internet? Oh, that's right, on your website, dog.
Move on to the next
in
subject.
your voice.
Move on to the next subject.
No, I think I'll stick on this one for a minute. So there's other places in that same website where you say you get girls to fall in love with you and they do it because they love you, because they want to do what you say. Convincing women to take part in some kind of business arrangement doesn't work.
I think the only way out of this for Andrew Tate is to say that he's an insecure baby and he actually lied about doing all those things, but because he became such a misogynistic beacon that women came out of the woodwork and said I mistreated them, and actually it was all a lie because I'm a virgin. I've never been around women. Obviously that would be a lie, but hey, I don't see any other avenue here. How could I have manipulated women to be my girlfriend when I've never had sex? I was lying the whole time.
Long term because they're emotional. You've got to get them to fall in love with you.
Once
That's
again,
coercion. That's emotional manipulation. That's abuse.
What you've found are clips from the internet, some text from the internet, and you're going to sit here and tell me.
Of who? Of you. He's like, you've found clips of me on the internet. Why is he saying it like it was just random people and it was just random people and we basically are just attributing it falsely to Andrew Tate? Maybe, oh my God. Guys, what if that's why he's growing his hair out? To be like, that guy that you found, that's the gay guy. He's dancing all the time. Everyone knows that guy's not me. Look. I have a full head of hair. That's a different guy that you're saying is falsely me. That's an accusation. That guy is bald. I, on the other hand, am not bald.
It's disingenuous. It's disingenuous.
You
and
sell
also,
an image of financial success
correct.
with a Bugatti and a cigar, but it comes with a side order of misogyny.
How does having a Bugatti and a cigar come with a misogyny?
I am asking you about things that you have said that have caused major national organizations, including the police, to worry about you by name. That's what I'm asking you about.
It's not what I said.
It's about what you have said that has caused such concern in the UK. And I want to put it to you that you don't really care about the harm it causes.
That's not true.
Because
that's not true.
Making controversial statements like this online has made you a lot of money. Your website, your words.
It's not my website.
Yes, it is.
No, it's not. Check my website. Next.
Bro! Wait, I didn't watch this interview, but I saw people online, tater tots, saying that he popped off on this. You have to literally be, like, this isn't even mental illness. If you think that he looks good in this interview, both physically or, lyrically, well done, Andrew. You defended yourself well. BBC should be ashamed of their deplorable journalism. The fact that Andrew recorded this with his own camera to stop BBC from misreporting him is just genius. Yeah. No, we're done. We're done. No, these people have been lobotomized, dude. It's over. It's over. I am willing and readily available to welcome the nuclear holocaust that will inevitably end this planet. Okay?
All the crazy shit I did tonight, those will be the best memories.